أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. This is the Quranic Human, and today we'll discuss the possibility of losing our God-given dignity. At first, it might be a bit shocking to know that according to some Quranic verses, humans can fall lower than even animals. But we just need to pay attention to recent massacres done by humans in past wars to accept this possibility. In verse 44 of Surah Furqan, Allah says,
أم تحسب أن أكثرهم يسمعون أو يعقلون إن هم إلا كالأنعام بل هم أضل سبيلا.
Or do you reckon that most of them do hear or even use their reason? They are just like livestock indeed. They are even further off the track. According to this verse, many people don't use their minds properly and they don't even listen when others try to help them, and therefore they become like animals or even worse. Definitely the Holy Quran doesn't mean that these people walk on all fours or eat grass and etc., but that they live without thinking and listening. In the verse 179 of Surah A'raf, the same thing is told but in a clearer way. This verse talks about hell dwellers.
لهم قلوب لا يفقهون بها ولهم أعين لا يبصرون بها ولهم آذان لا يسمعون بها أولئك كالأنعام بل هم أضل أولئك هم الغافلون.
They have hearts they don't understand with, and eyes they don't see with, and ears they don't hear with. Those people are like livestock. In fact, they are even further off the track. They are so heedless. This verse doesn't talk about blind or deaf people, but those who don't have any physical problems, yet they don't use their minds and God-given gifts to understand the reality. They can think, but they don't, and therefore they don't have any deep understanding. They can hear, but they don't listen to any guidance. And they can see, but they don't learn anything from what they see. And that's why they can never find the right way. Of course, this verse uses another title for these people too, being heedless, and we'll talk about this title later. Allah Himself has honored us by breathing from His own soul into us. Yet, in these verses, He reveals that we can fall even lower than animals if we don't use our cognitive faculties properly. Many animals have sharper senses, and if sensory data was the only criterion here, they would be a lot better than us. As we mentioned in our previous video, Taqwa is a key factor for human honor and dignity, and if it gets weaker, our honor gets weaker too. Now we say that the proper understanding is also related to preserving our honor, which means using the cognitive faculties properly is related to having taqwa. We can only have taqwa if we use our eyes, ears, and minds properly. And on the other hand, according to the Holy Quran, if we use our cognitive faculties properly, it should lead us to have stronger taqwa. So, if it doesn't happen, then we are making a mistake in the process, even if we don't notice. So, according to the Holy Quran, a well-known gifted scientist might be even lower than animals if he doesn't have taqwa. And that's why we see that some scientists use their knowledge in the wrong way. For example, they make new generations of bombs. Now we should answer this question. What is it exactly that we should understand? Is it related to being heedless? Inshallah, we will talk about these in our next video. God bless you all and see you.